Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Oh wait, we'll let him talk still, because he's got a lot of
Closely.
stuff.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were from
What?
tiny
They grow horns on their head and become
parasite larvae, most likely.
big boss?
But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? Their bodies
No.
around
Yeah.
the bedridden
Oh yes,
subjects of
the
devil's
thing.
house.
Yeah, I'm glad we went from that to this.
epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen. Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. It'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect
You know what?
staff members
My best
infected,
recommendation,
either
just
I
select
or
everybody,
order
throw them in
into
quarantine.
Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid.
I was stuck here
I'll explain
forever.
how to quarantine staff members suspected.
Well, I was about to start talking, but he's still talking.
Go to the Mother
Dude, this is the
Base
longest
and
they've ever
staff
talked.
management.
And Big Boss doesn't say a word.
First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them and then contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly quarantining these asymptomatic
Oh my God,
infected will
shut up.
reduce the number of new infections.
No
You
shit.
should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us.
Didn't we already
determine
establish
the
the
cause of
skull
this
face is not
epidemic.
working for Cypher?
Also, until we identify the
What?
pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Now, as you've just seen, an outbreak has hit Mother Base.
Oh my God.
Now, this outbreak actually, at first, you might go, oh my God, but this outbreak really, really starts to screw you over. People will slowly start dying, they'll start getting infected, and it spreads like wildfire.
Kind of like working for Konami.
I suppose. So what's the link then? How do you determine who's infected? Now, when you first got here, what were you doing? Panicking?
Actually, I was. Well, what
Didn't
was
you
I
ask
doing
me
there?
for help in a text, actually?
No, I don't think so.
I think you messaged me like, dude, what the fuck's
At
happening?
first, I was looking at their skills. I was like, okay, maybe their skills have something to do with it.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, maybe it's their names, something like that. And then I think they finally just it's like maybe something to do with their throat or something. I remember that.
Well, when I played it, I because of the whole throat thing with the audio, I thought, well, the link must be language. But then from there I said, well, wait a minute. All my characters knew 3 languages, and I shit you not. Everyone knew English, Kikongo, and Russian. Every single one of my soldiers.
Everyone that I had knew English, Russian, Kikongo, and Spanish.
Spanish?
I was pissed.
Yeah, so I was like, well, wait a minute.
So I had to isolate every single person with one of those languages.
Honestly, they started dying in droves. I threw everyone into the quarantine facility that I possibly could. And obviously, you don't find the answer to this until you do mission 28, I think. But you're racing for time at a certain point.
I figured it out by the time I put everybody with those in there. And then I saw which ones became symptomatic. And then finally I was able to isolate enough. Okay, it wasn't English. Okay, it wasn't Russian.
Yeah, so spoilers! Spoilers! Skip ahead past YouTube lets you preview. So if you're not here anymore, you're good. What is the actual link? What is the cause of the symptomatic symptoms?
Usually it's Kikongo.
It is Kikongo only.
Only?
Everyone who speaks Kikongo is at risk for becoming symptomatic. So what you have to do at this point is throw everyone that knows Kikongo. As you can see me doing already.
Yep. And this is fucking tedious. I wish they would have put in like, oh, what language you want to do, boss? I wish I could throw Ocelot in there.
Yes, I did.
God, I heard that so many times when I did this.
Yes, I did. Yeah, he'll say that constantly, by the way. So, yes, Link is Kikongo. But, you know, like we were saying, I knew that the Link was language, because Skullface's plans were language. Even though they say it's Cypher, and yet we've established that Cypher and Skullface are not on good terms, but that's a different story. Oh wait, this game has
Fire
no story.
Wallaby.
We've already established this game has Mega Man X-like names. So I'm just going to fast forward to the next scene. Hunting down!
Down,
What is
like
he
the
hunting down?
dogs they are.
Well, where are the dogs?
Shut up.
Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead.
Quiet.
He's currently on the run somewhere on the savannah with bodyguards. Unfortunately, we don't know what route they're taking. All we have to go on is a coded transmission sent by the PF.
He ate tacos.
How come with quiet your ass is always covered in blood?
He ate tacos. Hemorrhoids took in. They kicked in.
The encryption key. This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find the route. Find the man. Boss, there's a target on the run somewhere on the savannah. Your job is to find and eliminate him.
Okay, so why didn't we just survey the area in helicopter?
Because that would make the game actually make sense. Now, in this mission, as Miller said, your goal is to find a guy, but the guy is surrounded by a squad, and they're slowly patrolling. So when you go to this location, you'll get the intel file for where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I should let Miller talk since I turned on the briefing.
Yeah.
The target decided it was time to quit, and now he's trying to leave the country. If he makes it back to his country, he'll be no more than a civilian, and he'll avoid facing a court-martial, like so many other war biz junkies. I'll bet he plans on enjoying a new live finance with his blood money. The client's order is to take him out. How you go about that is up to you, boss.
I take it he's the reason why he brought the rocket launcher.
Not really, I just wrote it.
Well, okay.
Just roll with it. You're asking why his ass is sore? I mean bloody? You're asking why he's got a rocket launcher?
I ask, why not?
Okay, he had Taco Bell, and as for the rocket launcher,
Why not?
he likes to blow shit up. He's a good guy.
The target is moving across the savannah. Find him and eliminate
Well, so are antelopes.
So are zebras.
Well, it's because you need to put your own music in this game. There's really none.
Yeah,
I mean, unless you want to hear the sound of wind in a windsock.
and Big Boss slightly panning. And then going,
what?
"Hoi!" An obviously different
That-
voice.
Oh, you tripped. Hoi! 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 You know, I'm surprised they don't put animal scat in here, and that would have been a great effect.
You can make a D-horse poop.
Well, I know. I'm talking about like having to smear yourself with it to hide from the enemy.
Well, I don't know what type of game you want to play.
Be like Predator.
He didn't smear doo-doo on himself, he smeared
mud.
mud.
But I'm saying, if you were upwind and you smelled somewhat clean, people would be able to detect it.
I'm pretty sure he smelled like ass. They'd be able to detect.
Well, no, they would just think you would be like a cow pie.
Hey, what? There's a walking fecal matter coming towards us. It's okay, dude. Haven't you seen Dragon Ball?
Well,
There's walking fucking.
I was
turds.
gonna say, you know, then they would you know, pull a, what is it, a dogma and try to defeat you with air freshener and shit instead of bullets.
Quiet, Wolf. I'm trying to do something here.
Remember when I got mauled by a bear? I'm like, oh, what? Dude, is that a fucking bear? Oh my god! That was so long ago.
In the chapter 2 footage I recorded for when we get to it, I think a bear mauls me twice. You'll see.
Alright, so what do you...
Well, there's another wolf here.
Aren't they jackals?
Shut up.
Seriously, aren't they?
I think so, maybe. I don't know.
Aren't you gonna Fulton them?
Nah.
Can you actually tell Quiet to shoot the jackals?
If you're attacked and she's at max rank, I think she'll defend you.
Staff died due to epidemic.
What's going on?
Tiny abandoned village. The enemy transmission originated from there. It'd be worth checking out.
So are you done with this mission yet?
No.
I don't even know what we're doing.
Now, what I'm doing here is, I think I remember where the guy is
Seriously, like,
located.
what is the point of this mission?
The guy is traveling with a squad.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get Quiet to find him. Because what I remembered is that he was walking down in a straight line, but I was actually thinking of a different mission. There's a mission where you unlock the path and it's like a straight arrow down, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So in this, I was actually trying to do something that wouldn't have worked. I don't want to go get the intel. I just want to find the guy and get out of here. Because the sooner I complete this game, the better. I mean...
Too bad you can't get, like... Oh. Fucking dog. Ah! Jesus!
Big boss, everyone!
What?
That's one of the guys. I lucked out and I just fucking found him. Just go with it.
Well, good thing those dogs mauled you, otherwise you never would have found these guys, right?
The key is to wait to for them to regroup with the main squad.
Oh, and you're gonna follow them, aren't you?
Yeah.
I don't even remember doing this mission.
It's an easy way to clear it with a good rank if you just take your time, which is ironic.
Well, that's kind of like true about any mission.
That's
well,
true,
actually,
but I like
no,
that-
there's a lot of missions you can just do by pure speed.
Yeah, but in this one, you have to go out of your way and you have to slowly. You know what I mean? This offers
There he
some
is.
variety.
That's the target. Eliminate him, however you see fit.
It's Jean Reno, dude. Moira. Yeah, she's a fucking burn. I didn't like that. Barry should never cuss. We'll talk about that if we do Revelations 2.
Barry was the best part of that whole game.
Yeah, Claire's campaign sucked ass. She became Tobey Maguire.
Dunk. So do you have to Fulton out everybody, or just him?
No, you have to kill him. You don't have to Fulton him.
Oh,
Because he's the guy that,
he's a douche.
he worked at the Devil's House. I wasn't really paying attention to the guy.
Yeah.
He's the one that trapped
Oh, shit.
Shabani there. Hey, what happened? Oh!
Oh my lord. What?
You know, some people may say reflex mode is kind of cheap. And I say it probably is.
Works for me. Can you actually develop a solid radar?
You're probably noticing no wormhole Fultons.
Yeah, why not?
Because I actually recorded this my first time around. Remember when I was getting Chapter 1 footage?
Oh.
Yep. That's why the Woo pistol is very crappy. And I still managed to S-rank it on a fresh run.
Out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
See, that's when this game works best. When you find unique ways to do missions. You know? Rather
Or
than
luck.
just... Yeah, but that was luck that I just happened to find them. But when you...
The rest to us.
Now see, I really wish you could just Fulton yourself out.
There's mods on the PC now, so you skip the helicopter scenes. You probably enjoy it.
Well, you know, I can understand it, like, when you're running away from people or something like that, but, you know, let me Fulton myself out instead of having to run to a fucking helicopter. I do it all the
Yeah.
time in Peace Walker.
Yeah. I always do this. Why you question Commander His hands? I'm like, what the fuck, man? Don't question.
Because
it.
that wastes money.
Well, this is my save that I don't give a shit about. This is my
That's
collect
every
footage
save.
Commander forgot to record for save.
That's every save for you.
Come on, quiet. Let's go. I gotta wash my hands. It's all bloody. Commander's gonna notice.
Is that it?
And then Ocelot's like, wait, you can use my shower. And Big Boss like, yeah, I don't think so. There you go.
Wow, no faith in boss.
Our trafficker was very talkative. Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims. Says he got a good look at that factory at Zoya Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them, along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his buyer's list, they could set him up with a new identity someplace far away. He had an idea who he was up against, and he didn't want to take any chances. A true rat. But like us dogs, he knew when he smelled trouble. And something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he meant by specimens just yet, but those guinea pig symptoms match what we've seen on the infected at Mother Base. Deep in the forest. Maybe there's the clue we need to beat this infection. Boss, the truth could be right around the corner.